Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 9 p.m. English news edition brought to you live from RTD channel. The top stories of tonight are: the President of the Republic received today at the Presidential Palace the President of Somalia's Galmudug State, Ahmed Abdi Kariye, who is on a working visit to Djibouti. On the international scene, the United Nations has declared a famine in Gaza while the global summit flotilla set sails to break the Israeli blockade. Welcome back in our newsroom. We begin tonight news with the president of the republic, who received the president of Galmudug State. The head of state, president of the republic, Ismail Omar Gili, received today at the presidential palace the president of Somalia's Galmudug State, Ahmed Abdi Kariye Qorqor, who is on a working visit to Djibouti, accompanied by a high-level delegation. The meeting last week was an opportunity to discuss the latest development in Somalia, particularly in the Galmudug State. Talks between the two parties focus on peace, stability, and efforts to promote reconciliation among different parties of Somali society. Discussion also covered the support Djibouti can provide to help strengthen peace and unity in Somalia. President Kariye was accompanied by several key members of his administration, including the Minister of Interior, Abdi Jama, the Minister of State for the Presidency of Galmudug, Mohamed Farah, and several members of Parliament. On the Djiboutian side, the meeting was attended by the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, spokesperson of the government, Abdul Qadir Hussein Omar, the Minister of the Interior, Saeed Noor Hassan, and Djibouti's ambassador to Somalia, Mohamed Ibrahim Yusuf. Let's be reminded that the visit reflects the strong ties between Djibouti and Somalia and underscores their shared commitment to regional peace and cooperation between the two parties. And during his official visit to Djibouti, Ahmed Abdi Kariye, president of Galmudug region in Somalia, toured the advanced facilities of Demirjog Industrial Park. The delegation was led by Saeed Noor Hassan, Minister of the Interior of the Republic of Djibouti. The visit began at the Demirjog Oil Port Terminal, a key project under Djibouti Vision 2035, aimed at making Djibouti a major energy and logistics hub regionally and globally. The terminal includes a 2.5 kilometers oil jetty connected to the shore by a 315-meter access bridge with an annual capacity of 25 million tons. It is equipped with a matrix manifold system linked to 9 pipelines that handle diesel, kerosene, gasoline, heavy oil, LPG, and cooking oil. The modular storage facility offers flexible capacity to meet market needs. The terminal has 2 docking stations, one for ships up to 120,000 deadweight tonnage and other for medium-range ships between 6,000 and 30,000 deadweight tonnage. 9 modern marine loading arms ensure fast and safe operation following international standards. The maritime access is secure by a 14 kilometers navigation channel, 18 to 30 meters deep, marked by 15 buoys, allowing large vessels to dock. This terminal will play a strategic role by refueling ships passing through the Red Sea region. Next, the delegation visit the showroom of Demirjog Industrial Park, where operation of the Djibouti Demirjog Industrial Park were presented. Still with the national news, high school students return to class for the new school season. Following the successful start of the school year for primary students, high school and vocational students have now returned to their classrooms. more than 12,900 general secondary students and 4,700 technical and vocational students have resumed classes, rejoining their teachers and classmates. Teacher and school staff warmly welcome students, creating a joyful atmosphere that set the tone for a promising new school year. The Ministry of National Education is working diligently to strengthen the capacity of teachers and educational staff with a focus on improving teaching practices, result-based management, and fostering educational innovation. Every effort has been made to ensure a smooth and successful start to the school year. In addition to the logistic preparation, the ministry is calling for a collective mobilization of all participants in the education system, including teachers, school administrators, principals, students, parents, and partners, to work hand in hand for the success of this new academic year and to build a more efficient, inclusive, and future-oriented school system. With a strong emphasis on performance and reform, the 2025-2026 school year reflects the ministry's unwavering commitment to the continuous improvement of the national education. The new school year gets underway. A high-level delegation led by the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mustafa Mohamed Mahamoud, conducted field visit this morning to several schools across various levels. The purpose of this visit was to monitor and support the smooth running of the academic year and to access firsthand the conditions under which students are being welcomed back to school. The delegation included senior officials and educational inspectors who evaluated the overall atmosphere of the school reopening, with particular attention to classroom readiness, availability of teaching materials, and compliance with the organizational measures aimed at ensuring a successful and safe school return. In a statement on the occasion, the Director General of the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training highlighted that this important delegation led by the Minister Mahamoud visited both primary and secondary institutions to observe closely how students are being welcomed for the new academic year 2025-2026. The delegation received also detailed briefings from school officials who expressed their full readiness to receive students in appropriate and well-prepared conditions. Members of delegation emphasized that this visit reflects the ministry's commitment to supporting teaching and administrative staff, listening to stakeholders' concerns, and identifying both strengths and areas of improvement. The initiative was warmly welcomed by the educational community. In a statement, the Director General of the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training highlighted that an important delegation led by the Minister of National Education, Mustafa Mohamed Mahamoud, carried out an inspection tour of primary and secondary schools as well. The purpose, he said, was to closely monitor preparation for the start of the 2025-2026 academic year. The delegation received a detailed briefing from school officials who confirmed their full readiness to welcome students in a proper and safe conditions, he finally concluded. Like in other regions, the 2025-2026 school year officially began on Tuesday in both primary and secondary schools across Dakhil region. The Regional Director of Education, Inspector Hafid Mohammed Qayad, opened his remarks by expressing his deep gratitude to all administrative, military, and civil authorities for ensuring a smooth and well-organized return to school marked by strong cooperation. thanks to close collaboration between the Ministry of Education, local authorities, and community partners, the school year got off to a successful start. This year, the Khel region counts a total of 37 schools, including 29 primary schools with a new one in Bakir, 8 middle school, including a new one in Tawiyo, 7 general secondary school, plus 1 technical high school. In terms of attendance, approximately 6,884 primary students and 3,605 middle school students have returned to class. To welcome them, the region has mobilized around 266 primary teachers and 167 middle school teachers. The regional director did not fail to congratulate the dedication and professionalism of the teaching staff, which warmly welcome students and are committed to their mission with passion and integrity. He also extended his thanks to the deputy prefect of the Khel region. Taking the floor, the regional inspector also noted that the back to school process was carried out in close coordination and collaboration between the Ministry of National Education and all relevant stakeholders. He extended his sincere thanks to everyone who contributed to the success of this important milestone. He then emphasized the importance of maintaining this spirit of collaboration throughout the academic year to ensure continuous support for students and teachers. He finally stressed the need to remain vigilant and responsive to the challenges that many arise in order to guarantee a safe and enriching learning environment for all. Moving on to Tajura region now, like in other parts of the country, the new school year for primary and middle school officially began in Tajura region. Around 9,000 students enrolled in 40 primary schools returned to class in a calm and welcoming atmosphere. All appointed teachers reported to their posts on the first day, ensuring a smooth and effective resumption of teaching and learning activities. The presence of local authorities, including Habib Jilani Burhan, Deputy Prefect of the region, Idris Abbas, Acting President of the Regional Council, as well as a representative from the gendarmerie, police, and decentralized government agencies, highlighted the importance placed on education as a driver of development in the region. On this occasion, the Regional Director of Education in Tajura region, Inspector Ahmed Abdul Ibrahim, expressed his sincere gratitude to all participants who contributed to the smooth running of the school year. He gave special recognition to the local administration and the regional council for their logistical and institutional support during the preparation phase. The Tajura Regional Education Directorate reaffirmed its commitment to working closely hand in hand with all education stakeholders to provide inclusive, equitable, and high quality education for every child in Tajura regions. On this occasion, both the regional inspector and the deputy prefect of Tajura shared their views on the start of the new school year. The regional inspector reported that primary school students in Tajura had resumed their studies with around 10,000 students enrolled and approximately 9,000 having returned to school. He noted that schools had been well prepared in advance by their principals. All teachers were present at their post and students had returned in good health and spirit. The deputy prefect for his part emphasized the importance of the back to school season for students, teachers, and the entire educational community. He did not fail to acknowledge that the new academic year presented many challenges and opportunities, but expressed confidence that with the support of teachers, parents, and local authorities, students will achieve greater success. Let's turn now to Al Sabih region. Hundreds of students dressed in their new uniform and accompanied by their mothers, especially the youngest, gather in front of the schools, creating a festive atmosphere. This grand return to school was marked by a call to all stakeholders, including teachers, parents, school principals, inspectors, educational advisors, trainers, support staff, librarians, administrative personnel, and social, technical, and financial partners to commit to addressing the main challenges facing the education system. Early yesterday morning, more than 11,110 students from grade 1 to 5, covering both primary and middle school levels, headed to their school. Shortly after, students settled in their classrooms. A delegation led by the Deputy Prefect and Acting Prefect Saida Wabiri Yasouwe, accompanied by Deputy Filson Abdullah Miguel, the Secretary General of the Regional Council, Aden, the Regional Director of the Ministry of National Education, Mohammed Aden, heads of the local gendarmerie and police teams. Following this, Deputy Prefect Saida Wabri Asouwe addressed the occasion, emphasizing the significance of the new school year for the region. She highlighted the collective responsibility of all participants to ensure a successful and safe academic year. She stressed the importance of collaboration between parents, teachers, and local authorities to overcome challenges and improve the quality of education. Moreover, she expressed confidence that with the continued education and support, the students of Al Sabih region will achieve great progress and success throughout the year. In Oboch region now, the reopening took place under positive conditions praised by regional and educational authorities. A delegation led by the prefect of Oboch region, Musa Aden Migane, along with the vice president of the Oboch Regional Council, Ahmed Ali Mohammed, and the regional director of education, Hamadou Ali Mohammed, visited several schools in the capital to closely observe the students' reception. During the visit, the delegation praised the effort of the teaching teams and school principals in ensuring a smooth running to school and welcoming students in a clean, healthy, and safe environment. The delegation also welcomed the work done in the previous period, especially the school cleaning campaigns carried out in close collaboration with the local government, army, police, and gendarmerie, emphasizing that education remains a priority for regional development. Prefect Musa Aden Migane reaffirmed his strong commitment to providing a quality education for all children in the region. He described schools as a key pillar for local development and assured that the authorities will continue to support teachers in improving learning conditions, enhancing academic results, and ensuring fair access to inclusive and effective education. Meanwhile, the regional director of education highlighted that the school reopening is part of an ongoing effort to improve academic outcomes by focusing on educational monitoring, supporting struggling students, continuous teachers training, and encouraging strong commitment to the success of this school year in all areas. In Arta now, students return to their classrooms in a festive and a friendly atmosphere as in other regions and the capital. The 2025-2026 school years has officially started in Arta region. A total of 4,758 primary school students enrolled, including 2,497 girls, representing 53%. In middle school, 2,209 students returned with 1,050 girls, making up 48%. A delegation composed of the first deputy prefect of the region, Mohammed Fawzi Ahmed, the representative of the Arta Regional Council, Mohammed Ali, with the regional director of Arta, Hassan Ali, as well as civil, military, and community leaders praised the smooth start of the school year in Arta region. The authorities did not fail to reaffirm their commitment to supporting education as a key priority for the school for the region's development. They also encourage students, teachers, and families to work hand in hand for a successful and productive school year ahead. The acting prefect of Arta region did not fail to express his happiness in welcoming students back for the 2025-2026 school year. He noted that the new school year was preceded by intensive preparations, including the provision of suitable educational infrastructure and the mobilization of all human resources to ensure a successful return to the classrooms. He finally emphasized that the regional authorities spared no effort in providing the necessary support. Turning now to another news, Muslims around the world are preparing to commemorate the birth of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, which will be observed tomorrow, September 4th, 2025, corresponding to the 2nd of Rabi' al-Awwal month. This place day is marked by deep spiritual and historical significance. It is an opportunity for Muslims to reflect on the life of the Prophet, peace be upon him, remember his noble values, his exemplary virtues, and his message of mercy to humanity. Celebrations include remembering his prophetic journey, where Muslims gather to recite the Quran and send blessings upon the Prophet. Festive events are held in neighborhoods and communities, with the streets decorated with light and traditional sweets distributed, creating an atmosphere of joy and celebration. In the Republic of Djibouti, the commemoration holds a special significance with various religious and cultural events planned, reflecting the deep attachment of the people to Islam. The day begins with Quranic recitation in mosques, followed by religious lessons and lectures. Still with the national news, police campaign against colored car windows. Last night, the National Police launched a large-scale traffic campaign across the capital, including Balbala Commune. Some drivers were found not complying with the traffic laws by covering their car windows with films, curtains, or colored stickers. As a reminder, according to Article 3 and 1 of the traffic law, it is strictly forbidden to reduce the visibility of vehicles. Our country's traffic laws clearly ban the use of tinted or colored windows. The National Police will now conduct a regular inspection to ensure compliance. This ban is very important to improve road safety and maintain public order. By making roads safer and supporting the work of traffic officers, this measure will significantly reduce traffic accidents. Citizens must respect these regulations or their vehicles risk being stopped. The National Police also remind everyone that a violation will result in heavy fines, and this rule applies equally to all defense and security forces in the country. Strict adherence to traffic laws aims to enhance road safety and public security. The Civil Aviation Authority of Djibouti, in partnership with the Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa, COMESA, is organizing a workshop to improve a model bilateral air services agreement based on the Yamoussoukro decision. The workshop will take place from September 2nd to 4th, 2025 at the Sheraton Hotel in Djibouti. This workshop will bring together national, regional, and international experts from the civil aviation sector to review and endorse the coordinated model agreement. The goal is to make it easier for COMESA member states to negotiate air service agreements, improve regional and international air connectivity, and boost economic integration across Africa. Over 3 days, participants will discuss best practices in aviation regulation, ensure compliance with the International Civil Aviation Organization standards and the Yamoussoukro decision, develop cooperation mechanism between countries, and address issues related to air transport liberalization.
And our region. This gathering is part of the broader and transformative journey under the Support to Air Transport Sector Development SATSD program, an €8 million initiative funded by the European Union. This program spans 29 member states across the COMESA, EAC, IGAD, IOC, and SADC region, making it a true pillar of regional cooperation and integration. As IGAD continues to implement the Regional Infrastructure Master Plan, air transport has been identified as a vital enabler for economic growth, regional integration, and resilience across the Horn of Africa.
Now we turn to the COMESA spokesperson. Let's follow.
Workshop is more than just a meeting. It is a critical step forward in our collective journey. We are gathered to validate the draft model bilateral air services agreement, that's BASA. This is not a mere technical document. It is a key instrument that will accelerate the full implementation of the Yamoussoukro decision, and in turn, the operationalization of the single African air transport market. That is certain. The story of African aviation is a narrative of resilience. Over decades, our air transport sector has faced and overcome profound challenges, from global financial crisis to pandemics. Each time, it has not only survived, but has rebounded with renewed vigor, demonstrating its fundamental role in our economic prosperity and development. Today, as we look to a future where passenger traffic is projected to double by 2040, we must ensure that this growth is inclusive and benefits all of our citizens.
In his opening remarks, Daoud Ali Abdou, Director General of the Civil Aviation Authority, emphasized the importance of approving this bilateral agreement. He said it reflects a shared commitment in strengthening cooperation, modernizing air transport systems, and contributing to the economic and social development of the region's countries. According to the Civil Aviation Authority of Djibouti and COMESA, reaffirmed their dedication to supporting the sustainable development of the aviation sector, recognizing it as a key driver of economic growth, trade, and tourism in the region. Moving on now to the regional and international scene. The East African community held a major regional workshop on combating corruption in customs operations at its headquarters in Arusha, Tanzania. Officials and experts from all 7 member states, Burundi, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, South Sudan, and Somalia, participated in the event. The workshop aimed to reinforce transparency, and efficiency in customs procedures, facilitate trade among member states, and promote a fairer business environment. Participants will discuss anti-corruption strategies, information sharing, and the adoption of international best practices, while emphasizing the need to build customs staff capacity. Mauritanian economists and diplomats Sidi Ould Taha has officially taken office as the president of the African Development Bank in Abidjan, succeeding Nigerian Adi Zina. He is the first Mauritanian to lead the institution, having been elected in May with over 76% of the governance vote. Ould Taha, with a decade of experience leading the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa, called for a new development model to address Africa's growing challenges like a debt decline, international aid, and climate change. He plans to mobilize up to $400 billion annually to fund infrastructure, support youth, promote innovation, and boost local industrialization, reducing reliance on raw material export. Key challenges include restructuring the African Development Fund. The humanitarian situation in Gaza is worsening dramatically, with the United Nations officially declaring a famine affecting over 500,000 people. Severe malnutrition, especially among children in the Shadi refugee camp, is very important in response to the global assumed flotilla, a convoy of around 20 ships from 44 countries, including activists Greta Thunberg and Suzanne Sarandon, set sail from Barcelona on September the 1st. Their mission is to break the Israeli blockade and deliver vital humanitarian aid to Gaza Strip. That's it for tonight's news. Thanks for being with us and have a good time.